Hello, hello, and welcome to another edition of the Fox 411 and Kiss Country Neighborhood News. And today, Jay and I are speaking with no stranger here, Tom Balmer. He is back with another great production at Stebens Children's Theater. All the information, if you're watching this, is scrolling at the bottom of the screen. If you're listening to it, StebensCT.com is the website. We're all sponsored by the great folks at CG Public Health, cghealth.com. They're online. And hey, Tom, good to see
Hey, how
you.
you doing?
All right. And I see we have a guest here with us too. Danica, huh?
Yeah.
You're
Hi,
not
Danica.
shy, are you?
No.
Oh, okay.
She's just soft spoken. Her name's Danica Van Syke, and she's playing Cinderella in this play.
Oh, Cinderella. And this
Yeah.
is running from what day to what day?
It starts on Wednesday, the 6th, and goes through the 15th.
Through the 15th.
And the performances are really at odd times, and so you have to look on the Stebens website to buy your tickets and to know when the performances are. So
Exactly.
you should make your plans, take a look at it. And,
Why Cinderella, Tom?
Why Cinderella?
Yeah. It's
First of all-
December. Just curious.
Yeah, first of all, I had this delightful, charming girl here, and I thought, well, what play could I highlight her talents with? And Cinderella was it. And also, it's such a seasonal favorite. This is a farce that was written by a gentleman in England, and so Danica calls it a pantomime, and because she read the script, and that's what it says in the script, and and they added songs. They don't give you the song to sing. They just said, "Here's the song one, song two," and they expect the director to come up with these songs. So I hired a parody lyricist, Hannah Huey Jones, who is a former Stebens kid, to write lyrics to Christmas tunes so that people would be reminded that it's Christmas. And yet the lyrics are all about the play. And so you're hearing these Christmas tunes, like the one that's the easiest to remember is the Dr. Seuss song. What is it? Come on, help me out.
I thought it was easy to remember, Tom.
It is easy to remember. It is easy to remember. It's the Grinch.
The Grinch.
Tune?
I figured it was something to do with the
You're a
Grinch.
mean
You
one.
mean one,
It's
Mr.
the
Grinch.
Only
Yeah.
it's
Have that
Cinderella
tune.
words or lyrics.
Yeah, we have that tune, but lyrics about the song or about the story, and so that's kind of wacky and fun.
Oh,
That
cool.
is different. So it
Yeah.
is kind of a Christmas.
It is a Christmas. Yeah, we've Christmased it up.
Okay.
With that
When you
addition.
said pantomime, I thought maybe you were going to say, well, that's kind of acting without saying anything, right?
I know it's not. It's in the English called pantomime. I think it's literally a pantomime is kind of a Christmas farce, is what we would call it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very good. Have you ever done this before?
We have done this play before.
Okay.
Yes.
So
And when you think about Cinderella, you think about the Disney version of Cinderella, both the cartoon and the live musical. And so this is a departure from that. Danica will tell you how it departs from that.
There is a new character, Buttons. He's not in the original Disney, but he is the valet of Baron Hardup, which is Cinderella's dad.
And he's in love with Cinderella. So that's a real side plot to the whole thing. He's a comical character in love with Cinderella, doing everything he can to get her to the ball, but having second thoughts about it every time she thinks of the prince and she meets the prince. And so there's a real side plot to that. But the real stars of the show are the stepsisters because they're so wacky. It's euthanasia and asphyxia are the stepsisters.
Oh, brother.
And
Lovely. How
yeah,
lovely.
they're funny. They well, they abuse Cinderella quite a bit. This girl really has to take some physical abuse in this play, and so I've cast a girl who can really take it. She's gotten away with no black eyes so far, but she gets thrown around a lot, anyways.
Sure.
And then the stepmother, she's another character, and I could name some, or we could name some actors for you if you wanted to hear who's in it.
Yeah, how many's in it?
Well, 35 folks are in it.
35.
Okay.
But I have a bunch of seniors. Bryn Christensen is a stepmother, and Sophie Malik and Ishnur Kar are the stepsisters. Alex Bowles is the Baron Hardup is his name, and he marries the stepmother. And then Nicholas Cadena is Buttons, and he kind of hosts the play as well as has this subplot in it.
Buttons sounds like a clown almost.
He is. I have described that very thing to the character. I mean, to the actor. You're a clown, Buttons, and so he's fabulous. He's fun.
So how many young kids you got in it, like Danica's age?
Well, I'm 13, but there's a lot of younger kids playing village children or fairies and villagers.
So how do you go to school and play and any sports? I mean, how do you do it all to keep the grades up?
Well, I just take it a day at a time, or I just focus on school when I'm in school, or the play when I'm at Stebens. It was a lot at first, but it gets easier.
Jay, she also she's in 8th grade, and she's acting with all these seniors who are supposed to be so professional, and yet she was the one who came in with all her lines learned the day that they were due, whereas the seniors, I've had to kick them and verbally abuse them to get them to learn their lines. So
are you as good in school as you are at the play?
I would hope so.
I don't know much about her schooling. She's probably not very smart, but learning lines, she's very smart.
Yeah.
Thanks, Coach. Appreciate that. Yeah. So, Danica, is this your first time in a lead role?
Yes, this is my first time. It's
Okay.
my second play. I was in Oliver for the first one.
All right.
And yeah, it is my first time doing it.
So you just kind of joined up here with Stebens not too long ago, then.
She was in a summer show when she was 12, and she did a summer class, and that's how we got to know her. And then she was in Oliver last year, and then one day I heard her talking to a fellow classmate, telling this classmate how to act, and she was giving her very concise direction, and I thought, gosh, this kid really has been listening, and that's totally surprising for me, because most of the kids, they're reflecting on their lives anytime I talk, and so they don't listen too much to me, and so she had been listening, and I thought, oh, that might be good. And then she read really well for Cinderella. She has a real sweet quality. Danica herself is not that sweet. You think she is.
Oh,
not that sweet. But
she's coming across on the interview just nice.
Yeah, she can come across very sweet.
Yeah.
That helps.
I was going to. I was just about ready to say how astute she is. She gave an answer like she was 10 years older than what she is.
She does seem older than she is.
Danica, do you have brothers and sisters?
I do. I have 2 sisters and a brother.
And who's the oldest? Are you the oldest?
Where are you?
No, I'm the youngest.
Oh, you're the youngest.
A baby.
Oh, so you got to fight for yourself.
Yeah. I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you got all those coaches ahead of you, right? I mean, do they try to help you
Yes.
both in school and on the play stuff? Or were your siblings part of Stebbins?
No, they do more sports than Stebens.
I see. Okay. Wow. Well,
So,
that's fun.
so Tom, isn't Cinderella blonde?
No, well, she could be, but I don't think so. I think
No?
Cinderella. I mean, if we're thinking of the Disney Cinderella, is she blonde?
Yeah.
Oh, she is. Okay.
See,
Well,
that's what I thought.
that's what you're thinking of. Is the Disney Cinderella, and she was blonde. You're right about that.
Yeah. So she's the
And
mean
Snow White,
one.
you know, Snow White had that dark. The Disney Snow White was very dark hair, and so that's what everybody expects.
Yeah.
And we can't
Oh,
really,
okay.
if I had 1,000 people trying out for this part, then I could find the perfect character for you to recognize, Jay. But this time I got this, this brunette.
Yeah.
That's confusing a little bit too when you think of Snow White and Cinderella. Because which one
That's,
is the one with the glass slipper? Is that Snow White
that's
or
Cinderella. Yeah.
that's
Cinderella.
Cinderella? Okay, so
Yeah.
we got a glass slipper.
Oh yeah.
Oh
Right.
yeah, and it fits you.
Yes.
That's why she got the part.
Okay, yeah.
The only thing we really did at auditions was try on the slippers.
Yeah.
These slippers fit you, then you're in. If you're there,
Yeah.
you're out.
Does she arrive in a nice carriage?
She
Yes.
does that. We do have a coach. For her
Okay,
that we, it's
an
too
Uber.
personal, but we don't want to say too much about the coach. We
Okay,
don't come to the show expecting a great coach. That's
yeah.
not the play. It's just
I
a
think
small moment of the play.
I think just the curiosity of the songs, I think,
Oh, yeah.
will really get people going here. I mean, you're kind of singing along, but I mean, they can hum along in the audience, but the kids are the ones that are going to be singing the different
What's going to
lyrics.
happen truly is that people are going to get out of the first and second performance of this play, and they're going to
Right.
tell all their friends and neighbors about how charming and talented these kids are, and that's going to sell this play. That's
Yeah.
the saddest part, is that it's
Can
going to
we
be word of mouth about how good they are and how fun they are.
can we
And
name drop a little bit? Who's the prince?
the prince is Alexander Shipman, and he's a handsome lad. Well, she doesn't think so, but everybody else thinks he's a handsome lad. He is a senior, and
Okay.
so she's had to deal with this cocky senior for the
Oh,
last 6
Oh.
weeks. And
Knows all.
yeah,
they do have some on-stage charisma, but off-stage they just walk away from each other.
that's
So,
fun.
That's called acting.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. She's an
Yeah.
actress. She can,
Well, come on. I mean, it's life. 13 and 18.
Yeah.
Come on.
exactly. Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
You're
And,
married middle school. I don't want to talk to you. All that. That's great,
Yeah.
though.
Can you sing, Danica?
I am in choir, but I don't sing the songs in the actual play.
Oh, you don't.
Don't. Oh,
yeah, the villagers all sing the songs.
Oh,
They
okay.
come on and sing the songs between scenes.
okay. Well, Cinderella, it's playing at Stebens Children's Theater. It's our next big production here, and StebensCT.com. Get them online or call them up at 424-9802. And tickets are on sale right now, right? They can go right online
right.
and
And there are some houses
Whatever
that
you
have
want.
already sold out, Harry. And so I just encourage people to make their plans and get online or they can call the box office, of course.
yeah. Starts December 6th and it runs through what you said, the 15th?
The 15th.
Yeah, 15th. And are weekend shows a little different?
weekend
Obviously,
shows, yeah.
weekdays are nighttime, but weekends
Yeah,
are
there's some matinees also, yes.
okay. All right. How do you feel about that, Danica? Performing twice in the same day?
I'm a little nervous about it, but I'll do fine.
You'll do fine.
What,
Yeah.
you gonna forget your lines between play 1 and play 2?
It's not that, it's that just a half an hour between the shows that they have to just like kind of regenerate. And it's an hour and 45-minute show, and so
Mhm.
it is a
Okay.
longer show for us. And
Oh,
then
it is. Yeah.
to do that twice is a lot. She'll remember her lines. That won't be the problem. It'll be
It'll be
tired. I'm tired of this.
Oh, I'm tired. I've had to. How long did it take you to memorize everything? I mean, does it? Can you do that? Like, you said you don't have that many lines, so.
She does have a lot of lines.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, I went through it every night, just reading my lines, and over time you just learn them. It comes muscle memory.
So does anybody at home help you practice? Your siblings or your parents?
No,
They don't?
no, I just read my scripts. Just go through each and every one.
You gotta start just ad lib. Just make things up. That'll make Tom happy.
She doesn't do that. So what she has to do though is listen to other people, not give her cues because they don't know their lines, and then she has to come in with her line anyways. And that's what she's really good at, is no matter what they say to her, she says her line. And so she gets them back on track because she knows her lines almost without the cues. And that's hard to do. It's harder than you think to listen to somebody garble up their line, and then you're in the back of your head, you're going, boy, you're screwing up that line. And then you have to come in with your line anyways. That's
great.
That's a talent of itself. And this girl's got it. She can do that. So,
Tom, I was going to ask you, so, you have so many kids that get involved with Stebens, and do you have tryouts, or do you kind of typecast people?
No, we have tryouts.
You have tryouts.
We definitely have tryouts, and all the kids, they can mark on their audition sheet which parts they want to try out for and which parts they don't want anything to do with.
Okay.
And I take that into consideration. I also take into consideration at times, I can't really say I'm really good at this, but at times I take into consideration that kid who's done 10, 15 plays. I'm trying to give them something different to do so that we're not really getting typecast so much.
Right.
And all the kids, I had this one girl who said, you only give me ingenue parts. And then finally we sat down and counted all her parts. And she, about a third of them were ingenue parts. She was a beautiful girl, and so she got ingenues, but she also did all this other thing, all these other parts that she mostly forgot that she did.
It was just her perception.
Rated on her ingenue parts, and I only get ingenue parts, but she'd done all kinds of things.
Danica, did you want to play Cinderella? You wanted to play, and you tried out for Cinderella, or did you get moved around?
Well, I just tried out for it in general. I was expecting to get ensemble, one of the village children. So I was really shocked when I got Cinderella, but I definitely wanted to give it a try.
She had an inkling because I kept having her read Cinderella. So she had an inkling that she might get that part.
Okay, that's good.
Now, if we came in, Tom, like me or Harry, and wanted to try out for a part,
we can't. We're not kids.
Well, I do use adults on occasion.
Oh yeah,
from the community.
Would you even consider Harry or I? These two hoodlums.
Both of you would be terrific actors because you're acting every day of your lives.
Exactly. We're a theater of the mind. This is what radio is.
So you're probably, in truth, you probably would be great actors, but neither one of you have ever been on stage, right? Except for the radio stage.
Yeah, right. That's it. Well, introduce people.
Junior high and high school, both.
And you're both so handsome that you'd probably end up, leading men. But
yeah, that's why we're in radio, Tom. I was in the Emperor's New Clothes.
Were you?
Yeah.
I played the Emperor myself.
Oh, did you?
I know at the end of the Emperor's New Clothes, you always have to come out in your underwear and have everybody scoff at you.
Right.
I've done that a couple of times. It is a good. We used to travel to the elementary schools, and I'd play the Emperor. My wife would be the Emperor's wife, and we had a big time with it because it's such a wacky play. But
my favorite one that I was in was Carousel.
Carousel?
Yeah. That's
probably. Are you a singer, Harry?
Yes, I was.
Yeah.
Notice he was.
Yeah. I played.
Yeah, I was. My
biggest
problem is I could never carry a tune. And since I've been in Mason City, I've written several musical reviews, and I've written a musical. But I can't sing. So that it's really, it's it's a little pathetic, but the next person who takes this job will be sure to be able to sing. But
Yeah.
I know a lot about musicals. I just don't know how to sing.
Do you always do a musical or just a play?
2 a year. I mean,
Yeah.
in the last 15 years, we've done 2 a year. So I always have a musical director. I don't try to teach the kids how to sing and not be able to sing. And I always have a
All kids
choreographer.
can sing. All
Yeah.
kids know how to sing.
Well,
No, not really. No, they don't. No, they don't. Trust me, I've heard not at Stebens, but just I've heard kids.
Yeah,
sing.
but it's cute when you hear kids sing. I think.
yeah, I've been in musicals where they laugh at my singing. I've had that happen to me, but it's not for any good reason. It's only because I'm that bad that they can recognize. I was the Tin Man in The Wizard of Oz, and so I had to sing "If
Oh,
You
you would
Only
have
Had a
been
Heart,"
man. Yeah,
and that's a pretty easy song, and I butchered it up pretty good.
I can see Tall Tom in a metal, oil tanker type of.
They used to put this makeup on that was
silver.
Silver, right? And it literally turned your skin just silver and oily as can be. But I wore it.
You wore it.
I was
Wow.
proud to play the Tin Man.
All right. Well, Danica, I'm sure you enjoy Tom's humor during, and he probably tries to make you laugh a little bit.
Mostly, I just yell at him.
It'd be fun if somebody was filming so you guys could tape all the bloopers.
Ooh, no.
That's
not a good idea.
It's always fun.
Yeah, those blooper reels are very well edited. So that's what you have to do. You have to have professional editing to make those funny.
See, what's fun about radio
must be pathetic.
is ours just go on that way.
Yeah.
Just keep the blooper on, baby. All right. Well, thank you so much. I don't know, Jay, do you have any more questions? I think we're good
No.
here on Cinderella. Yeah, this ought to be a lot of fun. Stebens Children's Theater, StebensCT.com is the website, and the phone number is 641-424-9802. And this is our Fox 411 and Kiss Country Neighborhood News. Thank you, Tom. Thank you, Danica.
Thank you both.
You betcha. All brought to you by CG Public Health, cghealth.com.